Hi everyone, good evening to join this session. So tonight we're going to start our sessions in at 8 p.m. All right, at 8 p.m. So we're going to start very soon. So before that, let's do a testing for my voice. So let's say if you're able to hear my voice, can you just say hi to me? So there's a chat button on below on the Zoom, so you can just click and say hi to me. Okay, so if you're able to hear my voice, then you can just say hello to me. All right. So I think today we're actually very happy to have Wei Ren over here to share with us how are we able to pick a stock like a pro. So today this topic is very interesting. Hi, Ong. Good to have you here tonight. All right. So we're going to start very soon. So let's say if you have any friends going to join us tonight, then you can actually ask them to join as well. Okay. Okay, so today, we're going to go through some of these technical analysis and also how he picked the stocks. So let's say if you have any questions during the sessions, right, you can actually click on the Q&A button and you put your questions over there. And when at the end of these sessions, we will go through some of these questions. So, or if you have any counter that you would like Wei Ren to actually take a look, right, you can put in as well. Okay, so we can discuss further over that. Hi, Chen Chi Kin, right? Hi, good evening. So thank you for joining for this session. So we're going to start very soon in just 1 minute. So today the sessions will be talk about how to stock pick like a pro. So we'll be presented by Wei Ren. So Wei Ren is actually my friend. So he will be sharing a lot of interesting things about how he picked the stocks. Okay. So later on we will go into details on this. Okay, so before that, I'll go to do live as well. So let me just set up on this. Hi, good evening, everyone. So good to see everyone here today. Hi, Peter. So today we're actually very happy to have Wei Ren over here and to share with us about how to stock pick like a pro. So before we start, so there is a Telegram group on my right hand side. So this is the our Telegram group where we'll discuss a lot of things regarding the stock market. So sometimes we will actually share about the US market, Singapore market, Malaysian market as well. So it's a Telegram channel. So feel free to join. So you can just scan for this QR code and you're able to join the Telegram. All right. So today, we're very happy to have Wei Ren here. So Wei Ren is a CMT for CGS International Research. So today he will share on how to stock pick like a pro. So always we have these questions like how research analysts they actually stock pick. What are the criteria? What are the things that they look when they look into a counter? So let's have Wei Ren here today to share with us about that. Hi Wei Ren, how are you?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Ethan. Yeah, Ethan, right? Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
good evening, everyone. So, thanks for tuning in to today. And then, it's been a great time to actually to do this event with you all. I actually love doing this kind of sharing event. And empowering investors. Whether you are in Singapore or you are in actually in other countries. All right,
Mm.
or in Malaysia itself. All right. But personally, I love doing events in Malaysia because I think Malaysian crowds are always very eager, very fired up. But that doesn't mean the Singaporean crowds are not good. So yeah, bear with me. But I had my first success in Malaysia. That was like 10 years ago. All right. So and another thing is, just want to, I saw some familiar names, not faces. Obviously I can't see most of you. Um, so I just want to know who you type in the chat. One, if you have known about me and then you attended my event before, and two, you are totally new to me. You don't know who am I. Yeah, just type in the chat. So because I just want to gauge how should I go about the event. Although I do have a slide. All right. So if possible, those who know attended my event before, type one. No, never before, don't know about me. Never see you. We will so 这样难看 or so ugly. Then type two. Okay. So let me see the chat. Wow, there's a lot of people. Wow, two. Wow. Okay. Okay. First time. First time. Wow, a lot of you. Wow. Thanks a lot. Okay. So first timer. Okay. So I think okay. So today, right, the system, the slides, I don't know if I can share the hard copy of the slides to you all, but I just need to clear with compliance. Then Darren, is it possible to you, if they want the slides, and then you just disseminate to the attendees? All right. Is
Sure, sure. I
yeah,
think another way is actually just
view the
now
recording.
let me send the Telegram group in the channel. So
Mm.
what they can do, right, is actually they can join this Telegram channel. Then after that, right, we can disseminate
But I prefer
the
to those who really sign up and
I
attended
see.
today.
Okay, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
because I want to be very fair to people who spend their 1 hour listen to me to talk, and then 还要看我这个 see my ugly face, then too bad lah. Oh,
No lah,
so
we got
I
ugly.
want to be very fair to them.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, most of you are first timer. Okay. So I hope that today this event will be a good event, and then I hope you all can take back something. All right. My first time to you all, and I hope you all will stay with me, because if you like this event, feedback to Darren, and let Darren know that you like me to continue doing hosting this going forward. All right. So since my first time to all of you, a little bit background on myself. I'm Wei Ren, a CMT charter holder. So CMT charter holder, what does it mean is actually it's called Charter Market Technicians. So it is a highness honor designation for market technicians that is available out there in the market. So this association is founded in US. We are 50 years old. And the founder of Investing Note also happened to be a CMT charter holder as well. All right, so later on, I will be using most of the screener, the stock pick items using the Investing Note. And then I can tell you that it's built for traders and it's built for people like you to so the effectively scan the stock market. All right, so without further ado, I think I will just start. So a bit of disclaimer, whatever I share is just for educational and reference purposes. It does not mean that whatever I say does not constitute any buying or selling of any securities, which I said, please, if you really need, do your own due diligence. And then secondly, find your license representative in your own respective brokerage or your financial advisor. All right, licensed one. All right, don't go and find money games, guys. All right, they are don't just don't. All right, okay. So anything, but I think at the end, I'll share my email. So you got any question, you can just email me. All right, I just want to do an linkage to you all. All right, so what's the agenda for tonight? I think some of you know what is technical analysis. Some of you may be even very proficient in using it. All right, but I think if you because this crowd, there are over more than 80 of you all right, so it's very hard to gauge to cater to a whole group of you all. So if I speak too fast, let me know, I slow down, and then or you can ask me on the Q&A, hey, what is it am I speaking on? I try my best to answer you. And then second thing, this one is really just a foundational level, just giving you a very simple way to scan stock, simple strategy, simple system to actually follow. and then go on to your investing journey, because we do have this investing challenge set up by Investing Note. So from what I know, he has already been started. So if you really want, I mean, less of the top price itself, you really want, I think I strongly suggest you to join, so that you know where do you stand, and then what can you improve on everything. All right, so the second part I will use the TA concepts. All right, it's very simple concept that I think that I stood by is uh, simplicity is the best. All right, keep it simple, short and simple. KISS, long and lengthy is KILL. All right, so importance of volume. This is very important. All right, volume, trend, and mean reversion. All these are very important foundational block before you use sophisticated indicators going forward on this. All right, then I will share about trend following or mean reversion, and then lastly, live charting and Q&A. Let's be interactive. All right, so my webinar. So if you are a first timer here, all right, um, my webinar is always very interactive. I like to have questions. I like to throw questions out, and then and then everybody participates. So that's how I can impart something during this 1 hour journey with your all your. All right, so far so good. If you can't hear me well or what, just type in the chat and stop me. All right, so moving on. So simply put, what is technical analysis in short form, TA? A lot of people just say, oh, it's simple. All right, just draw some lines, and then you plot some moving averages, RSI, overbought, oversold. But it's more than that. All right. Simply put, right, technical analysis is studying the past data and its historical movement and trying to predict the next move going forward. All right. So simply put, right, you ever heard that on this thing called momentum, right? Which I will share with you that there's one strategy called momentum strategy that I really use it. All right, it's by my senior, a very senior guy in the CMT charter. Also, he always abide in the momentum strategy. All right, so and then you have already heard about it before, that patterns, trend line, and certain formation like what, double top, head and shoulder, flag, cup and handle, the list goes on, to identify the key reversal and continuation. All right, last thing. All right, I think technical analysis is really more is really beyond pattern, trend line, and certain things like plotting moving average, buy low, sell high, buy at support, resistance, all this. Um, um, and some voodoo, Fibonacci, alert wave, Gann theory, all this is beyond that. All right, I think if come to my third point, I strongly recommend all of you, if you all got a chance, to read or go to YouTube, type adaptive market hypothesis by Andrew Low. So you can just take a picture of it, and then after that, after a session, if tomorrow you only work, you want to take MC, then you can just read it. I promise you, you will have a new aspect on technical analysis, even fundamental analysis itself. So so in layman term, right, it just simply touch on psychology, and how evolution and theories and natural selection um, are actually evolve the market. So it means that the core principle of technical analysis still stays. Core principle of fundamental analysis to say, but as time goes by, as we have quantitative, we have algorithm, so all these are the one that that will propel the market forward on this. All right. So let's see. All right. Please do read this. This is a very thing that I would like to touch on, to 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 promote. All right. So very simply, I think technical analysis, there's way more than three. You got the algorithm, you got the quantitative, all this. Well, quantitative, I don't really we should touch on for now. All right. First one will be trend following. Best and safest. Why? Because trend following, normally a good trend like DBS, the uptrend has already been ongoing for the past 10 years, since 2009, and it has been going trending on higher high, high, low. In fact, it even beat the high on the STI, if I'm not wrong. All right, so adding on momentum trading strategy, it simply means simply adding on to a trend following. So a strong momentum is likely to lead on the market for the next 6 to 5 months, 12 months. Means that momentum, once you catch a momentum in the early stage, the stock, provided you have good fundamentals and good momentum, is likely to trend on for the next 6 months. Means that you can ride on the trend for the next 6 months going forward. And lastly, mean reversion strategy. Oh, what it means is you have heard of like buy at pullback, or this. These are mean reversion. Or you can see that the bottoming out overbought condition, given the fact that you may have stochastic or RSI at near bottom at 30 or 40, then there's a possibility of a mean reversion going forward on this. All right, so let's go on for the trend following strategy. Okay, first up, the trend is your friend. So key pointers and characteristics of trend following system. So trend following system are traders who actually follow the trend and exit the trade when the asset is overbought or oversold, or they don't completely exit. Means that if they are trading, let's say the hottest one, SMCI in the US, and then DBS Bank, OCBC Bank, and then for Malaysia one will be on YTL Corp and YTL Power, Gamuda, Sunway Berhad, and SP Safety. All these are the stocks that has a very, very strong parabolic. So if you see that strong parabolic overbought condition, you may consider trimming the position. Means that to prevent a whipsaw, means that if you're 100% in, and then you may be booking some profits around maybe 30% of it, and then shift your stop loss as it goes. All right, or buy or pull back again. All right, so what are the pros of the trend following? It can be very profitable in stocks. All right. Forex not so much. All right, and futures, index futures, but futures, if you talk about soft commodities like wheat, cocoa is recently go up to 9,000. All right, dollars per contract or something. All right, then that one is leverage, so it might have some risk. All right, that in stock that has a bit strong trend. So for stocks like Capo, like STI 30s, all right, they have a very good uptrend, so you can keep on adding on the position. And then for stocks that's on the downtrend but seen a rebound breaking above the uptrend line, the downtrend line, forming a series of higher highs and higher lows, then you may consider taking it on. All right, so can be very, very profitable, like buy high and sell higher. So it means that you can buy on breakout, and then after that let the stock ride, and then after that you can even sell higher. But what is the con of trend following? All right, subjected to whipsaw means that you let's say let's say DBS. Recently DBS, I think from last year until January, if you have observed the stock, the trend, then you know that it has go way up and then way down, and then whipsaw. But the uptrend still means that it's just on a very consolidative range. But after that, then the DBS actually went up again on this. All right. The whipsaw can result you in some drawdown of the month, maybe a month or two, but because due to corrective phase. So if you know elliott wave well, you know what impulse wave, what is corrective wave, and may extend further downside. But as long as the major trend remain intact, I think we are safe. So during this phase, what I mentioned earlier on, there will be losses going on. All right. And I think why, you remember just now I said about FX market. FX market, why is not very effective is because most of the time the market, FX market always trend on the sideway, means it's range bound. All right, so last but not least, type of trend following system, MA system, breakout system, pattern recognition, and then intermarket analysis. What are intermarket analysis? This one, if you are interested, I think we can open a session to talk about it. What is intermarket analysis? And basically, intermarket analysis is just like to go like using commodities, bonds, and then equities, and then currencies, to see where are the funds flowing on. All right. So recently, I think the U.S. market, you see a bit of drawdown, and then the next one, you can see the dollar index actually perform very, very well. All right. So momentum strategy. So is can be a strategy on your own, or it can be um a strategy that can be add on to the building blocks of the stock itself, or of the trend following. So if you read it, very, very important. I think I summarize for you. One of the most profitable strategy that can ride on with the trend. In the realms of the technical analysis, momentum trading systems such as assets tend to do well, will continue to do well. All right. So I purposely write it over here. So I kind of like miss it. So pardon me for the confusion. All right, my English not very good. Okay, so last one will be the mean reversion strategy. Asset prices returns to the mean. So what are the characteristic mean reversion system? They often fade into a counter trend. Means that they always buy low, sell high. Means that for example, the stock is trending up, ding, then after that it have a slight pullback, and then maybe a strong, and then followed by, and then it goes to a support. You can see some buying pressure, you buy on it, and then you wait, and then after that you see break even higher, then you let go on it. So it's mean reversion. Or they can just see a reversal, maybe a hammer or something, or an engulfing candle, and then they break out, and then they sell until the next support, and then they buy back. All right. What are the pros of it? I think if you use RSI or stochastic, right, you can go into a oversold scenario. Like if let's say prices go down oversold, like for RSI, it goes into the 30, below 30, then see a uptick. Then there is a confirmation of oversold. Stochastic is the percent K and percent D crosses, and then it capture price entry. Right. What are the cons? Actually, it's just that opposite of the pros. Is a double-edged sword. It can turn into massive con should price fails to rebound, and like if let's say it's oversold, then after that see a rebound, but it fails to go, and then after that it fails to break a new high. Instead, it just go up to 50% of the previous range, and then it just have 360 degree, and then it turned down. So this one is maybe not a mean version anymore. It's a total change of trend. All right, so we got to be very careful on this. All right, so I have a very simple technique on trend following system. All right, is basically using trend line. All right, so the trend line, why trend line? Because it's the very simplest form of trend following system. All right. I think if you know how to use computer, you can, or even you don't use computer, you have a paper chart or from newspaper, you can actually use a ruler, plot the lower highs, and then that is a trend line. All right. So if it breaks below, and then maybe you have some rules on it, maybe 3 candles, and then or a new a series of new pair of higher lower low and lower highs, then is confirmation of the trend has changed. Very easy to use and very easy to spot as well. But one thing about technical analysis is subject to bias. Means that I can say that I can place a line here, I can place a line there. All right. So where's the ideal top and bottom? You really have to decide, and then you have to really practice, and then do your own back testing to really know what's the next one going on for this. All right. So this is a case study of Capricorn. So far, any questions? Yeah, you may want to. If I go too fast, just let me know. All right. Okay. So far, uptrend. You can see that that there's a 3 years and 5 months uptrend. This is a weekly chart. So it started from September and still ongoing. And then after that, we start from 2022, all right, all the way up, and then 1 year uptrend black line. So we got a longest term, a highest term, and then the shorter one. So for Capricorn, ask you all, is it still an uptrend? So type me in the comments in the chat. Let's be interactive, all right? So what do you think that the uptrend for Capricorn will sustain or not? All right, let me know. All right, based on anything. All right, and then we will do a discussion. All right, type something in the chat. Any answer will do. All right, I just want to be very, very interactive. All right. All right, so give you all some time. All right, what do you think? Will Keppel continue its uptrend? Uptrend, yes. Yongfa, thank you. Continue, Amelia, thank you. Thank you, continue. All right, continue. Okay, so Darren, thank you. Continue. All right, we'll go uptrend. Thank you, Peter. Pull back, then continue. I like Suresh. Mr. Suresh, like your one. Okay. Okay, so everyone got it right. All right. Why? All right. I like Suresh answer. All right. Okay, Suresh, what you type out? In simplest form, why do you think that it will pull back then continue? All right. You can be anything. All right. Yeah, just type something. All right. I support answer. All right. Let's do a very interactive session. If today is live, right, I will have pick you all up and then speak on the mic, and then let's do it together. No right or wrong answer, all right? Because that's how we learn and then how we do it. All right. I also want to know your answer. All right. Okay, let's see if triple top. Rejection at top. Okay, triple top. Okay, I triple top. I would think that I presume is this, and this, or maybe is this small little. Chris, yes, that charges resistance. All right. Okay, so I think that. Okay, so I got a feeling. I tell you what's my take. All right, I think that it will have a short-term pullback. Yes, towards maybe $7 here, touch the support line, and then goes up, and then touches here again. Then it might do a false breakout, a bull trap, and then continue on the downside. Yes, trend does not continue straight. Yes, because you see so many zigzag. All right, but if let's say if you buy here, all right, pull down, then after that goes up again, then pull back again. Then let's say you buy over here, all right, because it break out, all right. Then because this is a weekly chart, all right, and then it came down, and then you are in the losses, then you invest here, then but it goes up already. So right now, right, I think, all right, triple top not yet confirmed, but I think based on this, it goes up. Why is because I'm going to use this thing called trend line plus volume. All right, volume very simple. All right, in investing note in your chart, in your own brokerage, also you have you can open a volume indicator. Volume is the one that you can never miss it. Why I say so? All right, so because there's a saying, all right, volume price analysis, all right, that volume measure the number of shares traded in a stock, but only effective for asset class with centralization like futures. Futures uses this thing called open interest, all right, which I'll touch on a bit on later on. But for FX, not really, all right, because FX are OTC counters, but it's only effective for asset class with a centralized exchange, all right. Volume can indicate market strength, as rising market or increasing volume are typically viewed as a strong and healthy a sign of confirmation. So means that when a trend goes up, right, then the market will the volume must coincide with it, and then it's just a sign of confirmation. All right. But if price falls on increasing volume, then the trend is getting strength to the downside. Means that if price downtrend, there's increasing volume, means that there are people selling, short selling, all right, either borrow shares to dump the shares, or people exiting their trade. All right, this is a sign. All right, but when prices and also when prices reaches new high or no lows on decreasing volume, watch out. All right, a reversal might be taking shape. Means that let's say price goes up high, and then volume decrease, divergence. All right, then what it means that no number of shares, no fresh demand is going to sustain this rise. It means this rise is just a final rise, and then before it just tanked. All right, it tanked and then it just continue on the downside. All right, so you may take picture on this. All right, give us some time and then digest it. All right, so while I speak, so first up, this is the volume price invitation, price volume open interest. All right, so this for like if you have options, if you are doing warrants, if you are doing futures. All right, this is the very good thing. All right, so rising volume, rising price, which confirms a price rise, healthy uptrend. All right, rising, falling means that price having a red bar, or if in China like this green bar as a downtrend candle. All right, volume confirms price drop. All right, if volume falls but while stock rise, all right, this one remember indicates weak rally. Not yet a reversal, but just stay tuned. Can cut, can trim. All right. Next one, falling volume indicators pullback. All right, so this is the one. All right, so why volume is so important? All right, because you know that in the equities market, in the financial market, when you are trading as whether you are a retail, institutional, hedge fund, prop trading, all right, is a zero sum game. All right, those who has the most capital are like people like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, or in local DBS Bank. In your context in Malaysia, CIMB Bank, Maybank. Their prop desks always have funds to counter you. All right, so what they do is they like to manipulate the market, gun up one, make play on the psychology, so that you can, hey, oh my god, miss the market. Should I just buy and then buy on the rising price trend, and then after that there will be after a correction, and then you are just wiped out. All right. They like to do stop hunting, so particularly volume will help you to gauge if this one is a sustained one. Very simple. All right, simple, right? Okay, so if you look at the last part, prices, volume, open interest interpretation, new buyers are entering the market. All right, for the triple falling, longs are being forced out, downtrend will end, and all sellers have on this. Okay, so open interest is more like for the future. So futures market, you can go commitment. I will type commitment of traders. You can just Google it, and then you can go open interest. So roughly, open interest is more due to the futures. So I share this because some of you are trading futures of the what do you call that, index, or like KLCI futures. Singapore is SIMSKI futures. All right, these on are all the open interest. Normally the exchange will provide the thing on this. It's quite out public on the public. All right. Okay, so I go on. If you wants to take picture of this, let me know. But if not, I'll just carry on. Okay. All right. So case study. So do you see that volume? Do you see volume? That why that I think that why Mr. Kumar and all of you think that short term there may be pullback. All right. Because on this is a weekly chart. All right, in 1 week. All right, you can see that volume has been dropping. Okay, so but in volume, how do we determine if supporting one direction buy more? Okay, so you know that volume, right? I purposely made into green and green bar and red bar. So you see red bar doesn't mean bearish, but in a sense that why is it red? Because the candle is slightly bearish. So it's showing red, and then it's just confirming that okay, that day the okay, let me this one a bit tongue twister. So previous day or previous week, previous period, the prices close lower. So there's an increase in volume. So means that there may be some selling ongoing here. All right. And then you can see the next day, you can see, but normally when after a strong rise. You can see that volume actually wasn't compared to the selling. There wasn't that strong of a volume. So with these small spread candles, all right, you can see that the volume is actually so the volume do relatively you can say high, but not that high. And then with smaller spread candle, you can see that it confirms that okay, hey, the selling was that strong. And then I think that if this kind of narrowing of the range, I think for 4 weeks, there isn't any strong, there isn't any a strong bearish reversal that breaks this support at $5, then I think that there's a potential they can buy. So I circle it. So this one, it means that hey, we can see a buy. But if we talk about this 1 year uptrend, right, from here, the volume has been dripping, and then recently, without making a new high, volume dips again. So there's a potential that we are looking at a downside, a pullback before attempting higher. All right, so means that buying volume is lacking. My take is why is this happening? Because recently the fund flows from the industrial, from the conglomerates are flowing into the banks itself, and then lately on the REITs itself. So later we will hey, no problem, caught Mr. Joe. All right, so later we will see on the banks. All right, later I want to do a live chart on this. All right. Okay, so far understand, right? If you do not know, just let me know. All right, so another thing is I'm quickly going to cut through using moving averages. I think moving averages very simple. Two types: simple, exponential. Easy to use, can incorporate on multiple periods, short term, mid term, and long term. So there are so some people will use three periods of moving averages like 20, 50, 100, or I like to do 23, 63, and then 252 periods, because it represents the trading day, trading period of day, of month, trading period of a quarter, and then trading period of a year. All right, so this one I do. Right, I like to use exponential because it apply more weight to the current data, so to prevent drop off as compared to SMA. So SMA is much more lagging. So exponential is more sensitive to price movement. All right, so common strategy used in a trend following system, especially in those kind of algorithm type of trading, is golden cross, death cross, midterm crosses above or below long-term EMA, prices above all EMA is actually signifying a strong trend. So if you are using EMA, using a trend line, that is good. All right, so it will be yeah on this. All right, so this is Capital. This one back to daily chart. You can see that this one was quite recent. It's today. All right, break off the resistance over here and then testing the next up resistance. So I'll say that the gentle slope of this uptrend, and then you can see that hey, prices still remains relatively well within the uptrend channel, but you can see that volume has been dipping. If you go into the RSI or what, which sadly I do not have here, if you see that it's overbought, double top, then I will say that I'll stay up and I'll look out for a pullback to maybe support at $7.16. Origin move of this rally it's around here 718, 716, this level to buy on the outside. But if you use it on the weekly chart just now, we can see that is still on the very relatively on a strong uptrend. Also, if you want, if here is basically, if you think that this support might hold or might not hold, you're not sure, I can buy some position, maybe 50, half position, and then allocate some over here at 200 MA, which 250, 200 MA is around $6.73, and then lower at 644 to buy back on rebound. All right. So what is golden cross and death cross in using EMA? Okay, so I answer Huang's question first. When to use day, week, hour to see the trend? All right. So if you are going for a swing trade and a longer term trade, I would suggest using weekly chart to see where's the market at. All right. Is the market still on uptrend based on the longer term time frame, like weekly chart? So like previously, All right. So here. All right. Back in, is this uptrend? Yes, it is. But you see the uptrend has been getting stronger and parabolic from since 2002, and then after that 2023 March onwards is getting parabolic, and then this tell you that the trend is still going healthily, so I can hold, or I think that maybe trim some position, up to you. All right, so it really depends. So if you really want to do short-term trading, maybe day trading of the stock, then maybe I think that you can use daily chart, and then go to an hourly chart to see where's the exact price action to exact level to actually gun for a buy going forward. Sometimes you can use, or sometimes even you can use a 5-minute chart to see the on when the market open. All right, and then you can see or maybe use a 5-minute. I think that market is down. All right, so when you use when you go into the 5-minute, sorry, this one is a bit wait, that one. That's okay. All right, so if you think that the market is okay, so for, let's say for the, what you call it, on 5-minute, the EMA is slightly different. All right, which I'll show you on the live charting. So all right, so what is golden cross and death cross? So oh yeah, sorry, I didn't put it in. Okay, so golden cross is basically this one, crossover. All right, means that the shorter term, like let's say for this golden cross is normally 50 crossing above the 200 MA, but it means that the short term cross above the another longer term period MA, and then it crosses and then it trend on the upside. That is a golden cross. Death cross is the shorter term MA crosses below the longer term MA. All right, that's for the death cross. All right, think about it. All right, if let's say you cross above, means that the short term is likely to trend higher. Means that the longer term is steady, and then you cross above, means that it means that in short term, buying pressure is in. The averages of the prices are getting stronger, so that's why it move higher. So this is what it means that it's uptrend. So in other words, to how to determine effectively a relatively healthy uptrend is this: a longer term 200, shorter term mid term 50, and then is a shorter term. So long term, mid term, short term. Okay, question time. What do you notice? That why do I say that is a healthy uptrend? All right. The hint is the one that I use when when I was answering what is death cross and uh, golden cross. Anybody? All right, come. All right, come answer. All right, no right or wrong answer. All right, but I think most of you can answer very correctly one. All right, most of you are pros already. I think sometimes I feel very humble. All right. Anybody? Okay, so while people are typing the answer, I answer this question. Do you prefer to use SMA or EMA? Okay, so it really varies on yourself. Personally, like to use EMA. Exponential. Why? Is because I don't want to drop off, and then it's more sensitive to price move. So what is drop off means that MA they use let's say a 10 period, right? So that day by day it move one period by period. So when you move the let's say 10, right? The 10, then you move to 11 period. So the previous this period is being dropped off. But EMA, some sort of EMA is like they factoring the drop off price, and then it sounds like more a continuation pattern. All right, on this. Okay, so nobody answer, but it's okay, never mind. All right, so that's the end of my short sharing. Don't worry, it's not end yet. All right. Okay, so I want y'all to, before I go into live charting, right, and then using the investing mode on how I effectively screen, right. All right. Can y'all help me? This is my email. You can take the whole page and then join our SG Telegram group. Because the SG Telegram group, me and my partner, we are going to do something special for the Singapore stock itself. So I'll take this chance to maybe going forward we'll conduct regular outlook on this. All right. So first up, please, or you can just click this link. Yeah, this link a bit bo liao. Okay, or scan better. All right, let me see, can scan. Haven't scanned. Okay. Then you just join. All right. Please join our Telegram group. All right. I think Darren, I think this one recorded, right? So if this recorded, I think investing note will send out. I don't know by what method. All right. They will, because this is recorded, right, Darren?
Yes, this is actually a recorded session. So
Great.
there are a few ways you can actually replay this session. So first is you can go to Investing Note Malaysia. There's a live session right now as well. Then the second is we will send an email to all the registered participants. So you can actually rewatch from there as well.
Okay, so just email me. This is my email, so I may take some time to respond, or join this Telegram group. I'm going to start regularly hosting some of the Q&A session over there on the Singapore markets. All right. Okay. Thanks. No problem, Susan. All right. So okay. So I think do you all still need time to use it? Type 1 if you don't need. Type 2 if you need. All right. To use. All right, so I'll just take just 1, 2. Okay, I will just stop for. So I have just got a question, right? Who's from Malaysia? Yeah. So who is from Malaysia? And then which state you are from? Penang, KL, or something? Just very curious. Because Singapore too small. So KL. 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 Petaling Jaya, Shah Alam. Shah Alam. Okay. KL. Anybody from SS2 or not? PG, maybe Penang. Klang, Parson. Yes. Nearby SS2. Yes, SS2 got one hawker center I like. Near Sim Dhabi, right? Confirm. Kuching. Sarawak. East Malaysia. Okay, Kuching is Sarawak or Sabah? I always confused with these two. All right. Okay. Hey, thanks. Penang. Penang, very nice. Yeah. I heard of Penang. I heard Penang chef all run to KL already. All the good chef from Penang all run to KL. Kedah, can go police for the Ramly burger. That's what I remember. Okay, thank you everyone. So don't go yet because I'm going to do some sharing on the live sharing. Very interactive. All right. So let me see. Okay, so where's my investing? Okay, so you all know, have you all signed up for investing note account? You all have not, please sign up, because this is my own personal one. Okay. Okay, so let me see. This one, Invest SG. Yeah, this is Janison. Yeah, this is the one. And then I can just join it, and then okay. So all right, please join this event. So I help Janison provide, and then PD is my good friend. Very intuitive kind of person that goes that you really love to see in Malaysian as well. All right. Okay, so investing note, I always go here to see what people have, and sometimes I get my idea from the people over here. So don't be so afraid to share things. Don't care about it. Just, you see, I use my Medium 88. Yeah, nobody know who I am. But now you all know. Okay. All right. So okay. So how do you use a screener? All right, for investing note. Okay. So when you go to a home page, you screen. All right. Okay, and then stock screener, Singapore. Okay, you can use Malaysia, United States, Hong Kong. And then normally I like to use most capitalized, because I want to play. I want to do the stocks, right? I want to trade the stock that's the largest cap, because largest cap normally are more well known. They are more intuitive. All right, and then I go to a filter, volume. All right, just now you remember I say about volume. Volume, I will say that I would prefer above, let's say 300,000. All right. If in US or Hong Kong, it must be above million, but sadly Singapore a bit now. Yeah. So you can see that I'm showing 20 tickers already. There are 120 overstocks that I can pick. All right. So next one is I'll look at percent change. All right. So maybe can see percent change. This one are most of the stock that's on this. Top Glove. All right. And then Nipplecraft, Best World, MLM company. All right. Dynamic, one of my best pick. And then let me see if I can just go in and then see what are the stock pick I have. So okay, so while this, so after you have do your stock pick, right, whatever you like, or you can just say that it was most capitalized. Yeah, now you can see DBS, all these, right? Charlie Manderson, Genting, Uncle Lim. Uncle Lim recently, I don't know why, because no Uncle Lim in Singapore. That business, that boleh business. Okay, so Olam, all this venture, Wilma, sorry, all this. So you can see that. Let's see, and then after that, I will go on to the STI. All right, or you in Malaysia is KLCI. All right, KLCI. Wow, I love the uptrend, but Singapore cannot. Okay, so I will look at the index. Why the index? Because the index is always the most important one. It tells you where generally this country where the index is heading to. So maybe sometimes I'll use a cleaner chart on this. All right. Okay, so I'll go on to the weekly chart. So I'll say that, hey, then I'll say, okay, based on this. Okay, so based on this, okay, so based on the chart, right? What do you think we are? Okay, question time. What do you think the chart is at now? All right, uptrend, downtrend, sideways trend. Yeah, make a guess. Okay. Okay, so sideways, yes. Sideways, yes, sideways. Longer term is sideways. Why? 2007 all the way until now, forming symmetrical triangle, large one, very the big, very the big. All right, but I will just take from here, because if this is Elliott wave, by the way, A, B, C. All right, so we complete the 3 touches already, 4 touches here. So right now, let's see, moving average will move on the side, but you ask me, maybe I'll say that this one a bit of an uptrend on the sideway also. All right. Can you just buy on this? I think you can, because it's just rebounded. So we are just go back to the daily chart, and then we can see that there are some minor uptrend ongoing on. So basically, it means that short to mid term, you can look at a buy. All right. I do have some indicators. I do out from MACD, stochastic, and ROC. All are pointing towards a uptrend for now. See, like MACD, the histogram is positive, rising signal at MACD line, and then rising stochastic, rising ROC, the rate of change, 23 period rate of change is above the candles, and then the DMI is above 25. So this is the sign of potential uptrend. So maintain my STI target at 3280 to 33200. All right. If you join a Telegram group, I'll let you know more. All right. So if let's say okay, Anybody got any stock you want to look at, Singapore stock that you really want to look? Now we can do a case study. All right. Anybody? Wilma. Okay. Any more? Genting. Wilma Genting. ST Engineering. Okay, I start with Wilma. All right. Okay, so Wilma. Okay, so Wilma, first thing. Yeah, I put all my hints. Never mind lah. It's okay. Okay, Wilma. Okay, what going forward? What's the trend? Come, let's do something. Okay, come, let's do some Wilma. Some who? How is it? How is Wilma? Where is the trend going to? Anybody have any idea? Wilma breakdown trend. Correct, Shafiq. Wow, Shafiq pro already. Okay, so breakdown trend, and then normally I point out where here consolidation. DBS, yes, chicken. Later I will show DBS also. DBS is one of my favorite. All right. Actually, I got a Wilma report. Okay, so Wilma breakdown. Nico AM. This one I don't have the chart, unfortunately, Henrik. So sorry. March. So 5th of March is over here. Is it March? Yeah, 5th of March. Wilma, this is my Wilma stock. Okay, so Wilma, you see, Wilma 5th of March was here. 5th March, consolidation. That's why I did it. All right. So what's my target price nearing already? Is it nearing 268 around here? Right, kind of going up, and then right now it broke out of this consolidated range. It has been ding dong here. Do you like to combine a technique to make decision? Yes, I like to combine. All right, based on my back test indicator, some quantitative aspect of it, I like to do it on this. All right. All right. So and then it break up above this downtrend line, make a edge up higher, break up above this resistance and support. All right. And then it means that hey, we are looking at a possible of potential upside targeting $3.77. All right, this is what I feel that it is going. And then for MACD wise, you see all things are looking at very strong. Remember volume? Okay, volume spike up and then manage to stay afloat above the. Okay, let's see, the volume is above the 20-day period. Yes, you can use resistance price, but support resistance is very subjective, so you got ready to make it. So some says resistance is here, some sort is here. All right, support potential upside, yes, based on this current price, or you can just lower. So I'll be publishing tomorrow, just give you a sneak peek on this. All right. So we must likely go up to target 368 and then 377 going forward on this. Uptrend is set for Wilma. You see this colorful thing over here? This one is Ichimoku. So Ichimoku, if you really like it, let me know. I can conduct a section on a short session on Ichimoku in the future. All right. Okay, so next one. Can you pull Fibo or Wilma? Of course. If let's say I'm going to use Fibo, right, extension based on wave theory, if this is an impulse wave, we are likely to looking at 390. If it's corrective wave, 367, 376. Either way, it's a win-win. All right. Okay, Ichimoku, I think time not enough lah. So next time, okay, if you want, thanks for support, Shafiq. All right. And then next one, on the seems to not turning out. Yes, CJ. Yes. Okay, let me see. Quite a lot of number. Okay, so Wilma done. Genting. G13. Okay, so for Genting, you can see that, okay, so we need to start from the upside, all right? Okay, so Genting, if you see that from the money chart, we can be sure that it's breaking out already. Means that over here, from this onwards, is breaking out. But let me see on the uptrend, is there any thing? So if we're going to remember series of higher high and what? Higher lows, yes. So far, uptrend still remains on the weekly chart, but on the daily chart is a bit of a different story because I think this may be corrective. So we are seeing some sort of support at this level at 0.840, 880 is kind of like not holding, so I prefer that around here 830. So prices may head down and test this level before rebounding. So for Genting, it's definitely on the downside for now. Although selling has been weakened, so I think that possible it's a good stock to watch for now. All right, because selling volume, you can see that volume has been, the selling climax has been over here on 15th of March. Why is it so? Because you can see that the volume and the spread or candle, um, in Malay we call tak match. All right. Okay, so upside I think is some sort of like a small time accumulating stage, like this kind of thing, and then suddenly I'm looking for, wow, suddenly a bullish engulfing or something come up, then or this gap up candle, then you know that Genting is time to buy Genting already. All right, but definitely stochastic is still showing an oversold crossover on this. All right, Genting, ST Engineering, ST Engineering my favorite. All right. Okay, so ST Engineering, okay, so this one only guess, uptrend since 25th October 2022, 1 year, 6 months already. And then recently broke out of this consolidative range. You see this downside, right? Since the start, falling wedge on 16th October all the way. It seems to be a falling wedge. And then very small kind of slope down. You can see that, and after it breaks, so I think, okay, so a quiz. All right, do you think that it will goes up to the upside again? All right, $4.12 or $4.20? All right, okay, all right, so I think that is likely to go up to $4.12 in the short term. All right, Dow futures, Dow futures fall 300 points. US market, later before that we do some US market, okay, and then we see how the US market is like. All right, so yeah, ST Engineering, I think uptrend is likely to continue. All right, next one on iFast. iFast, I would say that I will just stop for a while. Reason why is because you can see the weekly chart, uptrend still on the early side, but I think on the daily chart, remember what I shared about volume, climax buying, boom, go up, and then very strong downside, and then this some sort of weakness ongoing already. So iFast, I will just give you a miss for now, but observe the support between 594 and 524 going forward on this. All right, Citrum. All right, so for Citrum, I don't want to go into I did a report on this yesterday. It goes up, but I think that likely to go up even higher. All right. First up, because I think after this small consolidation, then a bullish Marubozu actually break above the 9 period conversion line. Sustained it. Today you can see that it closed above it also. Oversold crossover is on already, so likely to see a strong upside targeting 10 cents. 10 cents going forward on Citrum. All right, venture. So venture is more of like a consolidated at the top. I do not dare to go in for now because I don't really like all these kind of weak candles forming and then there's no sight. But I think that likely to go up to $14.79 going forward on this. All right. Okay, so venture we got geo energy, geo energy resource, geo energy. RE4, yes. Geo energy, one of my transport pick as well. So if you can see geo energy, hit my first target price, I think. I did on the 1st of January. All right, this is the one. Okay, so if you know, okay, this is a very classical example I did on it. Uptrend. All right, and then bullish breakout of flag, bullish continuation, and then hit my first target price. Now it's testing. So now appearing to be weak. So even MACD is turning the tide. So I think it's likely to continue on a lower, you see, lower low, lower highs, and then maybe it just go downwards to this test 0.290 likely. All right, DBS. All right. So DBS, I have a stock. Okay, so DBS is one of my favorite as well. Bullish sentiment remains. All right, so you can see that. Okay, I close all this. SMRT no more already. Yeah, Eric. SMRT not. I think. Yeah. Okay, so I think because of time, I will just do the last one DBS because I want to share about the US market as well to you all. All right. So if you have any question, join the Telegram group. Our thing will open up, or you can type me in the comment tomorrow. All right, Henrik. All right. So sorry. Time. You see, Darren already appear his face already. So 我要下班了. I want to kerja. I want to finish my kerja already. Okay. So okay. So DBS. See, it's on the uptrend, bullish continuation pattern, and true enough, breaks up and then touch my first target price. So this is the powerful of what momentum and strength trading is on this. All right. Okay. So I think this is a very very powerful technique. All right, that you can see that everything aligns. You just have to find out your indicator. You're going to click around it, and then not sure, just ask around. All right, and then you can just write the trend like this. All right, so upside still ongoing, and then higher high, high lows. But I think this is a real parabolic. I think $37 is likely to be targeted, and then before correction. All right. So before we close, let's look at the Dow Jones futures. All right. Okay, never mind. I just do DJI. So why Dow Jones? All right. Okay, so uptrend volume. You can see momentum is slowing down. So from this day onwards, you can see that the uptrend over here since last October has been up, but you can see that recently it has been going on milder. So potentially we may see a drop on down below to as a correction. So for futures on the CFD side, let's see on ONDA, because ONDA always give me yes, US 30. You see double top confirm, breaking down already. All right, so there's a potential sell down on the all this. So if you know about trend line, the slope, volume, everything, you are ready to actually trade the market. All right, on this. All right. Nasdaq, I think Nasdaq is slightly NAS 100 USD. Nasdaq 100. Okay, so Nasdaq slowing. You see, it's even weaker than the Dow. And then if you plot the trend line, all right, it's like it has already broken down. So one more leg lower means that we are going to a bearish correction. I think, all right, momentum is slowing for the US market. So the US market, I'll just tentatively, I will just stay away first. All right. Okay, so that's all for my sharing on today. All right, so I
Thanks.
really thank you for your time. We'll be overrun for 5 minutes already. So
No problem. No
Darren,
problem.
I pass the time to you.
Yeah. Thanks, Wei Ren. So before you leave, right? I just want to do one quick sharing. Okay. So for just now we will also share like currently we actually have a trading competition. So it's called Invest Actually Trading Competition. So it starts already. It's 25th March to 12th of April. So what I want to share a little bit more is actually regarding this conference. Okay. So on this conference, we will have an offline event in KL. Okay, offline event in KL is a physical event. So you can actually participate and it is totally free of charge for you to participate. Okay. So let me also send the link in the chat. So you can actually sign up from there as well. Okay. So on these sessions, right, what are the things that we're going to talk is quite interesting. Okay. So we'll start on 9. The registration start on 9. So we'll have a welcome speech and also opening lucky draw by our group managing director, Shannon Lee. So after that, we'll actually talk about how diversify and building wealth in Singapore market. Then we also will talk about how to be a yield hunter. So after that, we have tea breaks, networking, and also lucky draw. So after that, we have a key sector mover also. Then after that, we actually, are you able to see my, if cannot, right? Hold on. Let me, the Chinese word you cannot, right? You will see a lot of dash, right? Okay, hold on. Let me just put this up. Okay, let me stop shares first. Then let me just change another. Okay, this one. Okay, so all right. So are you able to see my screen? Okay, so these are some of the sessions that we're going to have on the day. So we also invited Jack Tienge. Okay, so Tienge will be sharing on the how he actually use dividend stocks as well. Then we have key sector mover, talk about which are the sectors that right now is moving, how are we able to ride the trend with DLC. So and also others as well. So if you are interested on this, feel free to come to join us. It's on 13th of April. So it's a half-day event, so it's totally free, and we have tea breaks as well. So you can actually come and say hi to us. Okay. All right. So I also send this link to the chat. So let's say if you need to sign up from here, you know where to find us. And let me stop share on this. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, so today, thank you so much, Wei Ren, for come here to share with us how do you actually stock pick like a pro, and also share with us some of the live scanning on some of the stocks. Thank you so much for sharing. So definitely, I'm happy and also would like to see if you are free next time. Then we can actually do a Chinese sessions or English session as well. So you can actually join our Telegram group, Stock Market Buddies. So you can just get this. So this also is a Telegram group channel. And also Wei Ren just now also send in a Telegram link. So you also can join their Telegram channel. Okay. And if you have any questions, so feel free to come to Investing Note. So we actually have a largest investor community in Singapore and also in Malaysia as well. So we can discuss more about stock market in Singapore market, US market or Malaysia market or any kind of investment topic. Okay. So thank you so much for coming to these sessions, and thank you, Wei Ren, for sharing with us for the 1 hour. So we will see you in the next session. All right. So take care. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Darren, and thank you, everybody. Have a good
Thank you.
night and see you all again. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Wei Ren. Bye-bye.